Hello, Global Goodwill Ambassadors and LinkedIn community. This is Rafia Malik, and I'm here with the first video in the series on cyberbullying. So, what is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is basically bullying over digital devices that include cell phones, computers, tablets, and iPads, iPhones, whatever have you that have a digital impact. They can also occur through SMS, so short messaging service, as well as on gaming apps, and of course, social media platforms. And anywhere there's sharing of information. Cyberbullying includes sharing of and posting of negative, false, and harmful content and information about someone. It can cause a lot of damage to the reputation. It also includes information that's private or personal that may even cause embarrassment and humiliation for that individual. Now, certain things. Now, where does it happen? Yeah, where does it take place? Basically, it takes place on the social media, so the platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, as well as SMS, the text messaging on the devices, as well as through email and instant messaging apps, anything that's temporarily added. It's not something that is very easy to deal with. It's very challenging. Now, it has a very negative effect on the individual, not just effects on the individual being targeted, but also it can affect harmfully all those involved. That includes the person doing the bullying, as well as all those involved in the act itself. Now, concerns that go further are information that becomes public record, basically information that is publicly recorded. It's available, it's accessible, it's public reputation of a person, and it's accessible by like schools and colleges and future ways of getting information by employers and clubs, possibly as well, associations. And it can really cause a negative impact and cause a lot of damage to a person's reputation. Not only that, but there are times when it can affect not only the bully or the victim themselves, but all those involved and that are even relatives and loved ones of the person being affected, the victim, and friends or even family members. So it's not something that can be dealt with very easily. The information stays permanent or doesn't get deleted from the communication that's out there. But unless it's reported and removed, that's the only time that it may not appear. But it's very difficult for the person who's being bullied to deal with something like this. But I do want to say that it's not something that's easy. Parents and teachers may not always see this act being carried out, or a person being bullied, but it's very important to notice the individual's behavior. If someone looks withdrawn, it's definitely something that should bring up some sort of red flag, and the person should be approached and asked, of what's going on or what's happening, so they feel that they can come out and share their feelings about what's happening and what's going on. Also, I want to say that special concerns on this cyberbullying situation is also including anything that remains public to be seen by others anytime. And like I mentioned before, it doesn't get removed easily, but at the same time, it's not something that can cannot be shared or cannot stay on there for over 24 hours, because sometimes it does, and there's nothing that can be controlled um, for this information to be spread and go even further. Um, it also is very damaging and very disturbing for those all those involved, not just the bully, or sorry, not just the victim themselves, but the bully and anyone involved in the bullying process. So please, please, uh, do not be involved in something like this. Do not get caught up in something that's being done harmful to someone, and that's going to negatively impact them um, on social media. And not only that, but it does affect the individual on the whole, even through these platforms as well. And definitely, it's something very harmful. It's not easy to deal with. So that's what I want to explain about cyberbullying and how important it is to take note that it's very important that the person that's targeted be approached and helped, if anything.